Hi everyone.
Welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Brandon.
And my name is Heidi, and we're here with another Pin Mail Monday video for you guys.
So because we aren't in our hometown, we had to mix it up this Pin Mail Monday. So we have a couple packages that came here in the mail, and then we did a porch pickup for some awesome pins, and we're gonna get into all of that right now. Okay, so my first one is from Jay, and I already cut it open so that we're prepared. He gave us some little cards actually that are like backer cards. I don't know if you can see that very well, but they're backer cards for pins that you can put them on,
really nice.
Which is really nice. So you can always use stuff like that. And then one pin is actually for Heidi, and one pin is for me. So that one's for Heidi, so she can show hers off first.
Oh my goodness, I totally forgot about this pin. This is a Jungle Book pin. It has King Louie and Baloo on it there. And I think Brandon actually knows a little bit more about this series than I do.
I think it's from the Love is an Adventure series. They're limited edition pins. I actually got one in a previous pin mail of the Incredibles when they're hugging each other.
Oh yeah.
And it says like, "You're my greatest adventure." So that's what that's from. And mine is from the same series, but it is the Genie and Aladdin. And we got Agrabah on there. It's a really cool pin with the Genie and Aladdin. And I just love how it has like the palace back there and it shows like the word Agrabah. Really cool pin. I love this pin.
So up next is package for me, and I'm not sure what it is. And there's no first name on it, and I can't remember from the top of my head what the last name corresponds to, so I'm just going to open it up and see.
That's a usual theme on this channel where we don't know what we get because we wait so long to open things.
Well, and we don't want to like, oh my gosh, this came so quickly.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil our reaction because then we can't share it with you guys. Or genuine, like, how surprised we are at the pins to show you our reaction to getting them.
So these three are all for me.
That's okay though.
Two of them go with the theme that I just showed for my last pin, so the Jungle Book. So this pin is a pin of Kaa, the scary snake from the Jungle Book. And I really, really love the Jungle Book, and I'm just starting to collect pins from it. So I'm really happy to get this one. As much as I'm scared of this character, I do. Really like it.
That's like your childhood thing. You know how we all have like a childhood favorite, or like a classic favorite? That's Heidi's classic favorite.
And then the other one is another Jungle Book.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, this is nice.
That one's interesting.
It's Baloo and Mowgli, and it's very colorful.
But it looks old school.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was, and it's super cool. So I'm gonna keep this one too, right in my Jungle Book collection. I'm really happy to have this one.
Nice.
And I'm really excited for this one. It's another kind of random pin, but again, we're expanding our collections.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Oh
Really?
my gosh. Yup.
I didn't even know you got that. That's cool. Oh, we just almost, oh my goodness. See, I stabbed myself with a pin. Heidi almost dropped the pin and it would have went like right on her foot or something. That could have been really bad.
Or on the hardwood floor, which is even worse, it would have broke. Okay, so this is a Fun and Fancy free pin. Let me get it right in focus.
Which Heidi loves this.
Yeah, of Bongo, and I love Fun and Fancy Free. Again, it's one of my like childhood favorite movies, and it's a slider pin, and Bongo slides back and forth. Again, this pin's way bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
Nice and colorful. I'm gonna keep this one. I have a few Jiminy Crickets coming. Spoiler alert. So I'm gonna have like a little Fun and Fancy Free collection started.
Yeah. Because Heidi loves him from Fun and Fancy Free. Yeah, he's like the guy in that.
Yeah, oh, you mean Jiminy Cricket?
Yeah, Jiminy
Both
Cricket.
of them. Jiminy Cricket, love him. Bongo, so cute.
That's a cool pin. Wow.
I'm so excited.
Okay, so our last pin package that came in the mail is for me, and it's also from Jay. So it's been a Jay Pin Mail Monday for me today.
Yeah.
And I do know what one of these is, but I forget. I'm pretty sure I got two pins again from him, but I don't remember. But one of them I know what it is, and I'm in love with that like series for some reason. Oh yeah.
It is?
Yeah. So I missed the boat on this series because I don't even think that like I was into collecting pins like when this set came out. But now there's just something about it. I think Heidi has one on the way, and we're not going to spoil it. But like when she got that pin, I was like, I need one of these. He really like wrapped this. I was like, I need one of these because I just think they're so cool and they look so nice.
Oh, wow.
So this is from the Windows of Magic series. It's a limited edition pin, and it is of Aladdin. And you got Abu down there at the bottom with the jewels, and you have the moon up there, which is the genie. But it's a really nice pin. I love the stained glass look. Now it just makes me want to collect all of them. They also do have like a Windows of Evil set, which is like villains. I almost pulled the trigger on getting one of the villain ones, but then I didn't. So I'm glad I could at least get Aladdin, because now I might have to start collecting those. And then I don't know what this one is at all. So you're all going to be surprised.
You don't know what it is?
I don't remember what I got.
Oh, you got that one?
Yeah, so okay. So this is another one.
Okay.
I guess we're collecting the Love is an Adventure series for some reason. But this is one from the Love is an Adventure series.
It's really cute.
And it's really nice. It's Timon and Pumbaa. And it says Jumbo, which I love. I love when they say that at Animal Kingdom. I think it's so cool in the Africa area. But again, love the Lion King. And this is just like something that like I love. Timon and Pumbaa. I know Pumbaa kind of gets a lot of hate out there, but he needs some love, so I'm going to give him some love with this pin right here.
Okay, since we were a little bit worried about getting pin mail here in time for a pin mail Monday, we ended up messaging, or actually, they actually reached out to us.
Yeah.
So Kevin and Keira from our pin group, will leave the link to the Facebook group that we trade with down below. They reached out and they have a lot of pins, but they were preparing for a live sale and they always post on Sunday, so we weren't sure if they would be wanting to give pins to us, but they reached out. They were super, super nice, and we were able to actually go to their house and pick up a bunch of pins that we absolutely love. So we can't wait to show you guys these pins, and we actually each got a fantasy pin.
Yeah.
So.
And also, one thing about Kevin and Keira, they, in their basement, have binders of pins organized by movie. Like it. Never seen anything like it. It was one of, honestly, the most incredible things I've ever seen at someone's house. So cool. So thank you, Kevin and Keira and your family, for letting us come there. So nice. So we're going to get into these pins. But again, Kevin and Keira are known for putting quotes in with their pins and other little goodies. So we got this. That's, I'm sure, for Heidi.
Oh my goodness. Is this a sticker?
It's a sticker. That's super cute.
Oh, I love Tangled.
And that's also for Heidi. They put like a little picture and a sticker.
Look, it's baby Sven and Kristoff.
And then I got this one, which I wish I was that big fist right now, because I would just love to like fist bump Judy Hopps. She'd be like, super fun. And then this sticker, which I love, is so funny, from Zootopia when Nick is kissing Mr. Big's hand. I think that's so funny. So let's get into the guess the movie quotes. You ready, Heidi?
I'm really bad at these.
Thank you for your purchase. Thus, for you have been adrift in the sheltered harbor of my patience. Anybody? Because we don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Does it say what it is?
No.
Oh.
So let us know in the comments on the first one. Again,
down below.
Thus, for you have been adrift in the sheltered harbor of my patience. Let's try the next one. You ready? Thank you for your purchase. I think it's a koala, an evil koala. What could that be from? No. We're like
they just
not
wanted
the best
to expose,
with. Yeah, they wanted to expose Disney quotes. Like, know some like heavy hitter ones, but these ones seem kind of tough.
So let us know down below if you know either one of those two.
Yeah.
We could also Google it, but, we kind of want to see, yeah.
Yeah, we kind of want to see if anybody knows. Okay.
I'm going to show my first one. So it's a Mulan pin, and I've just recently just been obsessed with Mulan. She is just like the coolest, and I think she's an awesome princess. So I just had to get this one. I have a few more Mulan pins coming, so I'm very, very excited to get those, but this one was super cool.
You love Mulan so much recently. So this one is a limited release pin of Iago from Aladdin, because now my Genie collection has kind of grown into like really a lot of Genie, but also Aladdin, if you couldn't tell from the two pins earlier. So I had to have one of Iago. He's like really funny, and I think he's a good character to get pins of because it's kind of different when you see them. So
the next one that I will show is kind of different, actually, and I didn't know if I was going to get this one, but it just kind of was calling me, so I was like, I'll just get it. It's a little pin trading pin, but it has Winnie the Pooh on it, and it's actually limited release. So it's gray, not the usual, like, colorful Winnie the Pooh pins that are out there, but for some reason I just loved it, and again, we're both starting to collect Winnie the Pooh and friends, so we're very excited to have this one.
I like that one. I like that one a lot. So this one, again, Dee and Nico will appreciate this pin because we all have a mutual love for this man right here. This is the god of the underworld, Mr. Hades. Just an open edition pin of Hades, but I actually don't have any Hades pins. So this is the first Hades pin that I have. I have a few on the way, but this is the one that I have right now. And I just had to have it when I saw it. I was like looking for Hercules, and they didn't have like very many, but they had this Hades one, so I had to get that one.
This pin I'm very excited about. It's a limited edition of 2000, and it's from Wally, and it's like the captain. So we figured out, thanks to Keira, that his name is John. But look at him. Oh my gosh, it's just so cute. And it's actually an artist-proof pin, and it spins around. So it's very, very cool. I love Wally, and I only really have one Wally pin actually. So this one is kind of like the start of my official collection.
And Heidi loves that guy.
He's just so cute.
For some reason, she always talks about, like, from Wally, she goes, the guy, like, the captain guy. And I'm like, okay, I don't even know his name. So now it's confirmed. Kevin seems to think it's John Doe, which is funny. But, so John. Mm-hmm. So my first one again, Incredibles. Love it. Starting to collect it. And this is my favorite person from The Incredibles. And it's Violet. And this is from, like, it's a Pixar alphabet series. But why I like this pin, I don't usually like things that are kind of like this with like a big letter, but I love how it has her force field on it. I think it looks so cool with the force field in the back. And Violet's my favorite from The Incredibles, so let us know in the comments down below, who is your favorite from The Incredibles? I'd love to know.
Mine is Dash.
Of course,
because
you're fast.
fast. Okay, this next pin, I don't think anyone could guess what it's gonna be because it's from a really random... I don't have any of these
For
pins.
Heidi, yeah, Heidi.
For me. Like, if you know me, I usually only collect, like, 3 collections. That's Rapunzel, or Tangled, Frozen, Tower of Terror. But this pin is one of Pocahontas. And why did I get this one?
I know why.
May I ask? Why?
Can I try to guess why?
Sure.
Because you like the shirt that you're looking at that says Colors of the Wind from
probably, actually.
Magic Castle Company.
Yeah, I actually think that's true.
That is true.
And I don't know, like, this pin is just really, really beautiful, Pocahontas, so I think I'm going to need to rewatch that movie, educate myself, and maybe start a Pocahontas collection. Who
Pocahontas
knows?
is a baddie. She's like, it's true. So this one, again, Incredibles. Love it. And this is just, this quote, like, when you see it, like, you know right away. So this is from, which I don't even know what this is, Pixar Party 30th is what it says in the back. It's a limited edition of 300. I don't know if it's at Pixar Pier at Disneyland or Hollywood Studios at Disney World, because I know they had, like, Pixar stuff going on there, but it might be from Disneyland.
I think it's Disneyland.
So it says, right here, when it focuses, you got Syndrome and the big Omnidroid, and it says, when everyone's super... And then you go like this, and it says, no one will be underneath there. So it's a slider. Syndrome slides up and down to, like, show the quote. But I just love that quote. Like, it's always kind of stuck with me. The 2 quotes. So I have 2 awesome, incredible quote pins that I can now quote on the daily.
So the next pin, again, you might think is a bit random, but I do have a few from this movie already. So it's a Cinderella pin, and this one is Cinderella's coach, actually.
Yeah, that's like another childhood thing of yours.
Yeah, I really, really like Cinderella. And this pin's kind of cool. I kind of want to see if I can show you the back. Yeah. Because it's not the usual Mickey waffle backing.
Yeah, it's very, like, fancy back.
Yeah, it says, like, Walt Disney on it. So let's see if we can focus it. There we go. So it's kind of different. I didn't actually realize this really until I was just looking at it. So I'm super happy to have this one. And yeah, I'm definitely going to keep this one. Don't know what it's from, we'll have to look it up.
So my next one has a story, and when I saw it, like, I usually don't like dated pins unless we're actually there. Mm-hmm. So, like, some pins have, like, characters, which I actually bought one, which is funny that I say that. But my first ever time going to Disney was in 2000, and I was 5 years old. So when I saw this pin, I was like, this reminds me of, like, my first ever time at Disney. So it's a pin that says 2000, and this was the logo that they use, and you have Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. And it says, celebrate the future hand in hand. So I just always, like, will remember this year as my first time going. So I had to have a pin of that so I can always know that was my first ever time going to Disney World.
Okay, so the next pin kind of goes with the pin that I just showed you. So again, it's Cinderella. And this one is Cinderella in, like, a wedding dress. And you might be like, a little weird. Her wedding dress is yellow. But Keira explained to me a little bit about this pin. So she actually had 2 Cinderella pins. One was a blue dress, or a blue wedding dress, and this one was kind of yellowy. For some reason I really like this, like, yellowy one. I don't know why, I just like yellow, I guess. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go with this one. And this one's from Disneyland Paris, and the other one was from Disney World or Disneyland?
Disney World and Disneyland, like, it was a shared pin.
Combined pins. So they released them, and this one, actually, fun fact, it's only yellow because over time it started to, like, stain, I guess. But I love the coloring of it. It's very, really very cool. Different. And I thought, well, I'm probably going to get more Cinderella pins that will have her in her classic outfit, which is more like blue. So I'll just get this one, and I really, really like this one.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like, yeah, like, whatever the material was, it wears out over time and turns
But it's nice and sparkly. So.
It's really cool. And this one, I have been waiting for a pin to find of this gal because this is just my girl right here.
Yeah.
So this is from the 2017 Epcot International Food and Wine Festival, which we have never been to, which is why I said about dates. I'm very kind of picky about that. But then when you see it, you know, limited edition of Belle and Lumiere. And it's got Belle in her provincial outfit, which I just think is the best because I love that. And this pin actually moves, so you can see Lumiere's arm moves. And if I can get it to focus on there, it reveals the food underneath. So this is a limited edition of, I'm really bad at telling you guys the size because I'm sure people want to know, limited edition of 4,000. The other ones from earlier, the Windows of Magic was 2,000 and the Love is an Adventure are 1,100, just to give you all the facts, because I always do that. I show the pin and then I don't even tell you guys.
Yeah, I get too excited and I don't even know.
Yeah.
And then half the time I can't even see on camera.
That's true. We're like,
okay, I think I'm going to just expose it a bit. So, but we both got, again, as I said, fantasy pins.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited about this fantasy pin. I do not usually, well, I like fantasy pins, but not for myself, if that makes sense.
For 2 reasons.
Yes.
So Heidi doesn't like them because sometimes the characters don't look like themselves.
Yeah, I don't really like that.
And she doesn't like how they're very expensive because fantasy pins are usually very, very expensive. And we don't have any fantasy pins, either of us. No.
And also I just like, I have a thing where I don't like Loungefly and all those things. And I just feel
authentic Disney pins.
Yeah, exactly. But I had to make an exception.
Yeah.
I don't know if this will be the only fantasy pin that I ever own, but if it is, it's amazing. So again, love Tower of Terror. I could go off for days. I'm not going to. But this is a Tower of Terror pin. I have seen it before. Limited edition of 75. And I'm just going to show it to you. And you're just going to have to take it in because it is magnificent. And look how big it is. It's like as big as my hand. It is all the princesses on Tower of Terror. Like, could there be a better pin for me? No, probably not. So I had to get this one.
That pin represents Heidi so well, like you don't even understand.
Yeah, and like Rapunzel, my girl, is on here.
And they're all in there.
All of them are on there. Literally all of them.
And some of them have like the best reactions. When we saw that, I was like, I don't know if Heidi's gonna like it, but I showed it to her.
And I was like...
And then she couldn't stop looking at it at Kevin and Keira's.
Yeah, so I was so happy that I got this pin. Thank you. Just thank you.
And then I got a fantasy pin, and like this is the most random pin I've ever seen, but I instantly was like, I need that pin. And then when we were picking pins...
And he was like debating, he's like, Heidi, which one should I get? And I was like...
Because, so again, I was like, I don't want to spend too much money on pins, but then I'm like, we're at like the holy grail of pins in Canada here at Kevin and Keira. Yeah. I need to get pins. So I was like,
might as well.
This pin is, I think, honestly, like maybe the coolest pin I have, or one of my favorite pins I have. Again, just look at this and soak this in. Like, it's Baymax in his armor with Mushu down there at the bottom.
Like, you're never gonna find another pin of that, that's for sure.
Don't understand why they chose this mashup, but I totally am here for it and absolutely love it. I love Mushu so much, and Baymax I have a new obsession for, and look at him in that armor. He just looks like a boss, and then Mushu's like, yeah, I'm coming around for the ride with you. I love this pin. I'm so glad I got it. I'm so glad I talked myself into getting it because I almost didn't.
Yeah, I wasn't talking him into getting it.
And I literally would have regretted it. I would have talked about it the whole drive home that I should have got it. So I'm very glad I did.
So a big thank you to those people who we traded with. Jay and Chad, your pins are amazing. We absolutely love them. They're in a very good home. And then Kevin and Keira, thank you so much. Again, we can't stop saying it. We're like in love with all the pins we got. So big thank you. You literally made our day.
And they were so nice. Like we chatted. It was just like the best.
Just awesome.
And also today, so this is a fun fact. This is coming out today, which is when you're seeing it on Monday. We're actually filming it this morning. We
tried to film yesterday and like we did it later than usual. The lighting was not working. We're just like, we're gonna do this.
No, so what's the date today? What do we got?
June 15th.
So June 15th, Monday, June 15th, we are filming this morning. But as of today, we hit 300 subscribers, which is so amazing. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribes to our channel. We truly appreciate you. You don't understand. We never thought we'd even get to 100, 200. Now we're at 300.
It's just awesome.
Yeah, it's the best thing in the world. So thank you to everyone who's hit that subscribe button. If you want to, you can subscribe as well for more Disney stuff just like this. Like this video as well. If you did enjoy it, it helps us out so much.
Yeah, and remember, it's always sunny.